Been a little while, been away for a bit, but now we're back. Almost back to normal. I think that was a little bit loud then. There we go, that's better. Turn that down a bit so it's not peaking in the red. Turn the thing away from me so I'm not ping. Anyway, just continuing on. Last time, a week ago, I think. Week since I last did it. What did we do last time? I'm trying to remind myself, as I say, it's been a week. Since the work trip. Oh, that's right. We made the Kajiga to do the Kajiga rings, which appears to be working because they're all full now. Need to expand it such that the rest gets done. That can quite easily be accomplished. Simples, yeah, that. Yeah, that's fine. C for cat. Ooh, that's good timing. Get doing. I believe C is also for cat. Silburn and Veldak. Funny seeing Veldak here. And also over there. Professional Dave. Come to scratch my pillow and sleep on my furniture. How you doing? A bit riled up now, but right now about cats. You were doing Cat of the Month, weren't you? Before, over on your stream, weren't you? Alright, so paste those. Just while you're coming in. Looks like Crastorio. It sure is doing some Crastorio. Yeah, I got to see some, like 5 minutes of what you're up to. What's going on there? Oh, it's, trains arrived. That's right. That's alright then. Democracy was subverted. Oh, what did West Dude do? What did West Dude do? You like K2? I like K2 as well. K2 is good fun. What have we got here?
We'll go through the last four. So, fourth place, we've got Box Cat.
Box Cat in fourth place.
We've got Snow Cat.
I mean, there's a cat with snow on its head.
Second place, we have Upside Down Cat.
I mean, that's a decent...
Winner of Cat of the Month of February is Teddy Bear Cat. Robbed. We'll go through the last four. So, fourth place.
It's cocaine, not snow. We'll just pretend it is snow. Didn't stuff the ballot box? Ah, that means Veldak did it. Okay then. Okay then, gotcha. Cannot but notice that these are all backwards too still. Should probably fix that too. There and there. Stuffed. Okay. At least we don't have someone to blame. A kind of bot roll. Veldak has rolls everywhere. Do I actually have construction bots? Or is it just sort of a hope and a dream? I think it's just a hope and a dream. Stuffed it and lost. Well, definitely stuffed it then. Oh dear. The travesty of the ages. So yeah, I'm doing a little bit of Crastorio 2 over here. Started a new playthrough several months ago and I only just got back to it like a week ago. Don't know how blessed it was. It's a blessing and a curse. That is what it is. Oh dear. Oh yeah. With any luck, actually, You know what you need. You know what you need. You know what you need. I can guarantee that it'll lose now. Aw. Oh, that's right. Because Spellmaster ran it just before. There's a guaranteed way to make sure anyone loses. Because Nightbot will use you as a human shield. Human koala kookaburra shield. Beldeck with the 46 months.
When do we get Koala of the Month poll?
Ooh, there's an idea. Actually, I didn't show you the picture of the koala coffee cup that I had on a day. Hello. Binder. How you doing? I don't even think that's the highest. What was the Yeah, your Veldak is, I think, is 13 months behind the highest possible substreak. You skip 6 months? That's entirely possible. Actually, no, you were like 1 month behind or something like that. I think Taka holds the longest now. Yeah, technically I'm responsible for Veldak. In many ways, in some ways. Actually, I should be minimizing responsibility for that one. We'll blame it on Colonel Will. Everyone came from Colonel Will's channel. There you go. That's who you blame. Yeah, so yeah. Then you can do blame, and then it's streamer takes no responsibility. There we go. So we want to rinse some iron, and you are going to rinse some rare metals. Just getting on target. I also got to make sure. In fact, I'll do it now. Craft a couple of these things. Found Colonel Will. It's actually interesting because back in the day, everyone came from Colonel Will or Negative Root to find everyone else. And now it's sort of the other way around. Sort of everyone else finds him from myself or Exterm or JD or similar. Okay, so 1 unit of load for you. And 1 unit of load for you. Perfect. So yeah, we're in the process of, as far as this playthrough goes, we're in the process of converting everything over the trains. Who's Colonel Will? I don't actually remember how I stumbled upon Colonel Will either, because that was like my first foray into Twitch, was his channel. I don't remember why I ever went to a Twitch channel. Because it was also like before that, live streams wasn't a thing I did. Just I knew it existed, but I was like, whatever. Just never bothered. Oh, now I remember. We need more coal. Coal is a little sad right now. And when I say a little sad, I mean it is urgently, critically critical. To the point where the steam is, oh dear. That's not good. That's very not good. Well, depends on how you see it. Yes, you're right. Yeah, that looks fine. For a completely unrelated reason, I'm going to deconstruct all this stuff now. a Roomba with Stejo. I ran out of addictions. There was Stejo live on YouTube, but it was still not enough. It's amazing that watching Stejo live didn't put you off live streams entirely. Put you off playing Factorio or watching Factorio entirely. Ah, you would have found us from that playthrough. One of the playthroughs. Was it the oh, I can't remember now. Would have been the 15 base, if I was to hazard a guess, or maybe it was older than that. Actually, for Stejo or Roomba. Now need some thingies and stuff. To do this properly, gonna want some trains. Probably gonna want some circuits along the way too, just to make life a little bit easier. 1, 2, 1 and 2. I'm out of gears again. Let's grab some of them. Oh, it's perfectly divided, as it should be. Nice clear area to expand the factory into. That is correct. I can expand all the way into there, into what was a coal patch. This is fine. I mean, you've got the wind turbines backing it up. It shouldn't be much of an issue. Some railway track. Take up these too. What I might do is also take a stack of those. How was the business trip? Oh yeah, I was just leading into that. Got everything set up and it's all running. As being as non-specific as possible. As always, with work stuff. When I came back, I think it was nice actually so it was sort of penciled in for the flight out of there, but it wasn't confirmed. So this was for coming back, and then it blew up. No, it's still going. I mean, somehow managed to survive running at 50 degrees ambient. We peaked at Tuesday. So I'm trying to think of everything in the chronological order of things. Oops, leaning on the button. Yeah, right before leaving, the flight out of there was bumped to from Thursday midday to Thursday, so it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon to Thursday morning 9 o'clock, which was nice because I was going to be coming back, but like stupid o'clock, nearly midnight, Thursday night. It was gonna suck, so that was really nice. I think I'm about to run out of these things. I did run out of these things. Let's see. So flew out. First leg of the journey was Monday night. A nice night flight. Then second leg. I'm probably going to use red for all this. Second leg was 5:55 a.m. or 6 a.m. Departure Tuesday morning. And of course, didn't get any sleep at all Monday night because we arrived at the Michelle. We arrived there at the hotel. Was it like 8:30, 9:30 or something like that? By the time we got through everything, and then didn't properly sleep like for that whole night. So I think I had like 2 hours sleep before being up at 4 a.m. again the next morning. So we got on the second plane, the plane to the middle of nowhere. extra thrilling one. I was actually expecting a jet, but it was a turboprop, which actually makes sense. Now that I thought about it. Also, Darthy wins. He said it was going to be a propeller. This is coal. Coal load. One train. Sleep, who needs it anyway? Exactly. And then it was a very full day, Tuesday. I think we pack up. It was like going dark by the time we packed up. Would have been like 7:30 or something. Something in that vicinity. So, and then I was like, I gotta go to bed now. And then just slept right through until 4 a.m. or something. And it was another early start for the second day. Finished setting everything up. The equipment. Then just started monitoring what was going on, and then I had to run out there. I'm trying to think. I'm so hazy on the details now. It's just all melting away because I was so low on sleep that whole week. I had to like run back at the very last minute for something. 1, 2, 3. I forgot what it was. I had to restart the back from the ads. I didn't even notice. Oh, you did actually 412.17. What was it before? Pretty sure it was still 0.17. Yeah, 412.17. You haven't actually increased. Now the bot getting up heist. Exclamation mark bot heist. That's how it gets in. There's still one short. Oh, the number went up, did it? But the yeah. But the watch hours didn't increase. Yeah, hours and leaves are still stuck for Michelle. Michelle's is also stuck on the leaves is also stuck on that number. It was like last thing in the afternoon. I had to run back and fix something. I've already forgotten what. Base seems to be having a bit of a bad time at the minute. Okay. Mow through the trees. Mosey on through the trees. Yeah, we're just watching things and then I realized it wasn't actually running. Excuse you. I'm talking here. There you go. I'm talking here. Okay, they're all fixed. So it was like a last minute run out back to the middle of nowhere, like 4 in the afternoon. And the way the place works is that there are like buses that move people around. And if you... Well, the buses only run up until a certain point, and so I really only had like an hour to fix everything before they stopped running. Is there? Yes, there is. To say location, yeah, ad interrupted. I should probably be a little bit more specific in that. So the site was a mine. That's why it was out in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, and that's why there are buses running, is to ferry people around. Okay, you place that, please. Thank you. Actually connected. Yes, yes they are. And yeah, so to go from the camp or the the village site to the various mine sites, is there's a bunch of buses running throughout the morning and afternoon. There's like morning like WA. Yeah, pretty much. It's the same everywhere. Every state here. They're all pretty much run the same. I need inserters. And yeah, so I was looking at the bus timetable, and I was like, oh, I've not got a lot of time to do this. And so yeah, I took a bus out at and it takes like 20 minutes to go from the village out to the site because it's some distance away from the site. Hang on, wrong way. Up here. Inserters are over here. But yeah, managed to get it all going again. Get it doing its thing. Mostly involved. What had happened was that because the air temperature was like 50 degrees, everything just started dying. And so I had to do some emergency modifications to try and get more air in to everything. So just sort of pegged some boxes ajar slightly. I mean, I don't want to be stuck in the outback. No, and I don't want to have to call someone up to say, "Hey, can you please pick us up?" That would be a little bit embarrassing. I mean, they'd be willing, but it wouldn't be a good look. At some point, I need to change this over to real fuel. I do have the fuel available. Is this Coke? Yeah, it's Coke. I didn't give that train fuel, did I? I wasn't paying attention. Industrial IT support. It was setting up. How can I best non-specifically describe it? In a way, it was because it was basically just um, getting more ventilation into computerized components. I guess you could say it was industrial IT support, heavy industrial IT support even. So in high school in a town of 7k people, we had an English teacher once a year from the USA, so 20k town. She didn't understand how there's some bus going to the town every hour in the morning and in the afternoon, and maybe 5 bus per hour during rush hours. And the town even had a train station with trains leaving every hour. That'd be nice. Oh, you don't go there. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Box. I mean, if I was particularly keen, I could change these over. If I was feeling really, really keen, I would actually use loaders too. I really need to automate those as well. You have a much higher population density in Europe? Yeah. Europe is way more set up to do that sort of thing. To have buses and trains. Because it's so much older, you've got a lot of like towns and villages very close to each other. So you can afford to do that sort of thing. And that'll give me one belt of coal, which can plug into there. Snatch all that up. It is still sort of going, having said that. I don't actually work in mining as such. It's just that my abilities are currently contracted out to mining and mineral exploration. Yeah, power's just a little bit tight at the minute. It is entirely temporary, and it will be fixed soon. Oh, it's concerning that that doesn't actually plug into anything. That's better. Yeah, that's the mod list. Yo. Yeah, it should be up to date, the mod list as well. You need a reader. Ah, there it is. I was like, where'd that coal go that was still remaining? Right there. Thanks. I'm just gonna mine that into a chest and be done with it that way. Efficient. Conceivably, I could just pump the wood into the mine. That would work too. There's some starter windmills that are giving power still. And if I wasn't lazy, I would actually go grab the real fuel and put that into the train. I genuinely can't remember if I put fuel in it or not. No, I didn't. Away with ye. Trouble is, I was distracted. Also, hi JD. So yeah, had to do the emergency fix to deal with the 50-degree ambient temperature Wednesday afternoon. Had to deal with borderline heat stroke Tuesday. There it is. So it worked out that being bumped forward was actually a bit of a curse, because it meant yeah, do that. That. Now I've got a full belt again. It was a curse because I'm gonna yeah. Actually, no, you matter. It's the second one that matters. Yeah, it was in the middle of the desert, so the highest ambient that we recorded was 51.7. I don't know if it was actually 51, but might have only been like, this is also the dry bulb temperature. So when you look at with the forecast or the current weather observation, they give you the apparent temperature, which is a function of the dry bulb temperature and the wind chill and not so much wind chill, but the wind speed and the humidity. 50 sounds delightful, then you remember use freedom units. Yeah, so 50 is about 122 or 123, I think. If you haven't done the conversion yet. So it's hot. It may have only been like 47, having said that. But according to the weather, it was only like 34 because the humidity was only 19%, and I think there was like an average 15 km/h wind, which it's kind of an extreme end of the spectrum. So if you're in somewhere that's reasonably humid, oh, like at that point you can't cool down in the sun in that sun. That was the problem. Is you do something out in the sun and you just start absolutely roasting. And I found it just could not cool down. Yeah, the sky is so clear and the sun is just pierces everything. And it was also against a rock wall, a bright coloured rock wall, so there's a lot of reflection as well. A lot of reflected light and IR, which probably wasn't helping either. Is that everything? We're legitimately still short on power. I think we're legitimately short on power still. Oh, over there, okay. But it was nice to be out of it in the end. Getting going and so on and so forth. Alright, let's craft one of them, one of them. You need gears. Hopefully the train come back with more goodies. Make some more sentinels as well. Did you make a command for it? Huh. Oh, you got to do a number after the heist. Yeah, there you go. You do exclamation mark leaves to see how much you have. Well, it's kind of annoying because it doesn't tell you if you joined or not. Well, actually, it does tell you if you joined. If it doesn't say anything. Oh, missed out. Fortunately. Yeah, Veldex stole the leaves response. That was on cooldown. It's like 320 or something. 320, 350? 180? Negative 40, yeah. Classic one, that one. It's where they're both the same. I think I might have a 1 minute cooldown on it. That's usually the default. Oh no, it's 9 pods, so it should only be 5 seconds. Why isn't it doing it then? It just hates you. some point I should probably sort out some gas generators too. I think the way I did it last time was bioethanol, which is oxygen and steam and wood. Oxygen can be acquired from atmospheric condensers. Steam, you can just burn wood. Or burn the biomethanol even, possibly, I think. Or just burn coke, alternatively. Yeah, just turn lumber and oxygen into biomethanol. Let's set that up, seeing as though it's somewhat important. Do I actually have a... I should. Yeah, I do have a gas generator going. Oh, they're cooking nuclear power, apparently. The thing that I really want is that I think this was what I was ultimately working towards was the utility tech card. Crafting it, that is, because it is unlocked. But that needs a lot of crap. Low density structure. Hopefully that isn't too terrible. I don't. Oh, okay, it's just the same recipe. Processing unit we have and blanket tech cards we have. It's just making the rocket fuel, which I think was a matter of light oil and oxygen. Or hydrogen chloride and oxygen, ammonia and I think I did ammonia last time, and I regretted every second of it. Share atmospheric condensers for oxygen. I need some engine units. These bad boys. There. So yeah, the whole week. So in summary, the whole week was, and then Thursday morning had to be up first thing because you have to be out of the room by 7 a.m. Because so when the plane flies in, the next crew comes in on the plane, and then you fly out, which means that you need to clear your stuff out of the room by 7 a.m. Or it's actually it actually have to be turned in by 7:15, but you basically have to be out by 7 a.m. Then the cleaners go through, clean everything, strip it all down, clean everything, ready for the next crew that flies in at 9 o'clock in the morning. Technically, it's Veldanks, which is I'm gonna hazard a guess. It's a demo thing within Nightbot itself, given that link. So yeah, it was another early rise Thursday morning in the end to clear out. Now steel beams. Okay. I think that'll do for now. I mean, they do make 5 megawatts each, and it's probably not enough. It's blind and couldn't see it. Captain Blindy here. I mean, be surprised if I was blind from the sunlight last week. That's the other thing too. It was bright. Like, there was a lot of light. 7 a.m. checkout sucks. The plane has either an altitude or aircon. It does have aircon. All the planes I was on was shockingly cold. Oh, is it ad time again? No, it's 5 minutes to next ad time. Nope, never mind. We're blowing it up anyway. I didn't want to waste the cliff explosives yet, but it's not really a waste. It's a worthy endeavour. Got an ad on mobile. I have been legitimately considering switching this over to YouTube properly again. Because the stats of Twitch, the ads on Twitch, plus just the general direction is not looking good. The ads are oppressive and the direction is Not amazing. Okay, now we're lacking in lumber. Heyo! Calgorian coming on in. Cliff's the second enemy under trees. I would say I would send it, but I really can't. So you should output that way exclusively, realistically. And you output that way exclusively. That way we're not blowing them on, be blowing them all on whatever's down there. That was always the reason to not do both at the same time, was to not be completely invested in a single platform. But down on YouTube, first time I stream. Ah, nice. See, most people actually found me on YouTube. Multi-streamed to both. I mean, funny you say that because apparently it's not actually enforceable, that whole rule, and people do it. I need to actually find the first episode of this. I do. I'm pretty sure I recorded it. I don't know where I put it though. If only YouTube had a better interface. If only. It's the funny thing too is that they're 4/5 of the way, or 7/8 of the way to actually beating outright. It's just so many little things that they could fix in like half an hour. It's like how LTT just invented their own... Did I just unplug something? Yes, I did. They invented their own super chat system because it was permanently broken. And it's now way more successful for them. And super chats is apparently still broken. There we go. I mean, I could probably combine the... Oh, right, you're not... You're hydrogen chloride. Acid. That's a complication. It's not the end of the world. Slightest. I mean, I'm not even using this currently. The copper one here is still running off, or the iron, both the iron and copper are still running off straight plate. Iron, no, the iron isn't. Copper, oh, the iron's running off this puddle of iron here. The copper is running off inertia. But it is buffering up the train here periodically. Yeah, getting back to the job at hand, we need to make some... Wait, I need to go back to base. Not, this isn't the base. This is the thingy for making thingies. The ore purifier. So what's that? Jackhammer. Oh, that's right. Jackhammer is for tearing up lots of tiles easily, quickly. If there's an enemy that is worse than trees, it's definitely Google. Ah, your road trip's tomorrow, is it? Yeah, trees come into the... Well, within the confines of the game. If Google wasn't contained within the game, then trees would be the enemy. Pipes. Except that you don't have a mining company to pay for your travel, which means you don't get to fly. We're nearly good again. Yeah, you have to slum it out driving. Don't get the luxury of planes. I mean, is it really that much better having the sound of a burr in your ear for 2 hours? Really that much better? This is better. Chopper would be better. It's too bad that they're pretty short range. I came here for something else and I've forgotten what it was. Ah, poles, that's it. Dear. You. EV chopper. It has been proposed. Electric gliders are a thing too. That passed through, I don't remember. No. Is the answer. I seem to remember that I needed a pipe to pass through last time. There we go, hey! Harley made an electric motorcycle. I never remember them doing that. Yeah, they're all pointing outwards. Which kind of makes sense. That they won't do the thing with the stuff and the junk. We'll start with that much. I remember this being a lot, needing a lot. So I'm potentially overbuilding it, but I want to overbuild it rather than underbuild it, and I can tune it as we go. So biomethanol needs oxygen, wood, and steam. And it's made in a fuel refinery. Need some fuel refineries. Does it need steel plate, iron gear, electronic circuit, and pipe? Let's see if I can automate it. Sort of avoiding full automation at this point. There's iron plate, a steel plate, then gears. Can I whack that there? So gears, pipe. If that wasn't there, I mean, probably not the greatest build that I've ever built, but it is functional. I guess. I'm also avoiding loaders because they tend to load up way too much stuff. Okay, you still need gear wheels. Getting pipe. If you have any concerns, JD is present, so you can blame it on JD. Feldek takes responsibility. Oh, did we actually plow through the nuclear? Huh. Ooh, speaking of portable nuclear, doesn't that actually like hurt? Actually, something that was a blast from the past was I remember seeing a long time ago a diesel drag bike. Kind of curious whatever happened to that. Just this ridiculous cloud of smoke that came out of it. I just remember a video of it. Totally that guy's fault? Sounds about right. Breaks other games like Infrastructure. You don't ever have to try to break that game though. It doesn't take much. I've broken that game so many times. Every time I play it. Looking for power, not great. Everything is right with the world again. Spellmaster's skull got drummed. Was worried there for a minute. While I was playing Factorio, whoever would have guessed? Whoever would have thought to see such a thing happen? Biomethanol, methanol, steam, stuff and stuff. She was so excited to see that owl. Why is that sound clip here? Because it's funny. It's probably the same reason why there's a goose honk. If you can answer one, you can answer the other. Another favourite. Another fan favourite. I think I might be better off putting these in. Still waiting for Clown to incorporate JD God. Clown up to these days? I haven't seen him in a little while. Okay. Still having the pack loss. That's really low. Yeah, I was like, it's really low on power. It sure is. It's getting more every time. Okay, so we have the oxygen. We almost have the lumber. There we go. That works for me. Thank you, auto drag. Nothing is ever gonna make it through to the main base at this rate. I mean, it makes sense to actually tear all this up and throw it in the cooker. Right there. Ammo. Like that. You moved house and got craptastic internets. It's grounds to go to back out of the sale. Too important to deal with. Should get a refund. uh, yeah, don't do I might know a thing or two about bad interwebs. Kind of funny too, because it never used to be. Well, here it's mostly ping. It's the problem. It's like everything's on satellite internet. But it never used to be that bad. Like 20 years ago, you could get. It was possible to get sub 200 ping on a good day to California. You're lucky to get sub 300 now. And even then, anything less than like 350, I think it is. I think it was. I haven't actually looked in a little while. Sort of the best you can get. Ah, furnace. Let's grab some coal. Use it up. $20 down and 5 up. I've actually been in school running 1.5 ADSL, 500 kids eating all that bandwidth for their music downloads. Gas power station. This is probably not going to be anywhere near enough, but I'd like to think it's a start. I mean, when I started streaming, I was on, what was it, like 18 down, 1 up? It hasn't actually reached the point where it can craft yet. Not sure if it's actually... Oh yeah, it's crafting. It's crafting. Huh. Probably I need lumber now. Jumpstart a little bit of this with a bit of coal. become quite the side project. Should add to the broccoli cream sauce, add some garlic and pepper, maybe some finely chopped spring onion, think about Parmigiano. Parmigiano. Sand into it. Maybe not so much the spring onion, but yeah, pepper, possibly paprika. Business internet lines. Yeah, if your internet line goes down twice a year, why pay the extra? Oh, business lines here are insane. Business plans here are ridiculous. Such a con. That's right, there's like a fertilized one, isn't there? As well. Yeah, fertilized. Biowood. Oh, it actually makes the thing you can craft. Okay. What I'll put back on that. Do I have access to the fertilizer yet? What is it? It's nitric acid. That's right. Aha! Look at that. Gonna run for a very brief while before shutting down again. And just like that. Actually getting... Did I accidentally unplug them? I think I accidentally unplugged them. There we go. That's better. I'm not really sure where they're actually plugged in. Oh, up there. There it is. I couldn't see that before. Yeah, that'd explain why the wood doesn't stop working. I do actually have oil. I was sort of avoiding using the petroleum gas for it though. Because I did that last time and it didn't go very well. It was just forever running short. I say that as I do actually have a gas generator here. I suppose what I could do, pick those up. Pop them over there, like that. And like that. You sound a little sad. Uh, Make another one. Aw, I can't make it even. There's my fancy fuel. So I want a tank. I'm gonna want whoomp, like that. Blam and a wham. Le tank. Let's try that again. Actually mean to control Z it. That there. Cut you. Paste. Like that. Wire. I'm gonna say anything greater than 5,000. So if petroleum gas runs short, then it'll shut this off. Just like that. What a lovely racket. It's a bit of an improvement. Doing. Trying. They're trying. It's kind of funny, you can't burn hydrogen directly, so I just got to blow it away in those stacks for now. Get rid of that while I'm at it. Fine. Steel beams and engines. Sure. Let's take it from there. Triple the greenhouses, very likely. I'm actually thinking I probably should do that. 20 glass. I'm going to grab more glass. Yeah, just wood now. Less than 40 greenhouses. I very much don't doubt that. It's another one of those things where you need like a greenhouse site and just automate it en masse. Now I need iron beams. It never ends. You're just going to fill it up with gears, aren't you? Fine, I'll stop ignoring it and put the stupid filter inserter on. And if I stop research, it might actually help with the situation too. That would probably be a good idea, because then the base isn't backed up on, or it isn't screaming for materials. I am off to bed. I have a good one, Aragon. Good rest, what little there is. 5 a.m. Let that leave. Oh, we could just do that. Well, they're connected by that one pole every time. There's always something with the critical pole, isn't there? It's always that critical power pole. Okay. I don't actually remember how many I had in my last playthrough. It was a lot. 20 degrees yesterday, now it's 1. That is quite a contrast. Got some kind of global warming going on over there or something. To catch. Yeah, it also doesn't help that I'm not on in the morning. That doesn't help. See, if I was on, if I wasn't sleeping in Saturday morning, I would have been on. Oh, can't be flipped anyway. Yeah, what can't be flipped, can be flipped though? That. Even though that makes no sense. Damn it. I'm just going to assume it needs that much. Bloop. And flip. Any more green? Oh, I actually have more. I can make multiple rows. Hi. Did see you there, but didn't. Only subconsciously. Keep forgetting that speed upgrading is a thing now. Okay, they're all springing into life. Nothing's down under, rather toasty. Well, here it's cooling down, but in the desert, it's very much not cooling down. Well, it might be cooling down eventually. Half time on this. 60 seconds. Yeah, you might have missed the discussion about the 50-degree weather on my work trip. Alleged 50-degree weather. It is a point of contention. Because the weather forecast said it was only 30 something. See how much this one poor pipe can take. Link them up? I mean, I sort of did. Yeah, tail end of summer, at least. When the forecast says it actually is over 40, I cannot imagine what the ambient is. It'll probably be almost 60. Because I have seen it be forecasts of like 43, 45 out there. I imagine the humidity is even lower, like 15 or 10%. Probably no wind, no wind either. Yes, they are. Guessing most of that is generated by them. Yeah, that's fully maxed out anyway. So that one, just 200 water and fertilizer. What was it? Nitric acid and biomass. Biomass. Need the biolab to automate. And it is just petroleum and oxygen. Very cold and low humidity. Oh yeah, as soon as you get freezing temperatures, um, those need to be done. Yeah, as soon as you get into the freezing weather, I would imagine the humidity would absolutely tank, mainly because the moisture's freezing out of the air. Out of the air. Looking as it should. If I was so inclined. You can actually push stuff after it. Like that. 240 pipe to grounds. That's a lot of pipe to grounds. It's all just pipe to grounds. I imagine at some point it's going to spin up. Yeah, there we go. Got there in the end. Won't dwell on what I attempted to do there any further though. Right, I'm going to pretend that's fixed. Was in negative 32 once? That would suck. That would very much suck. Sure. Electronic components, advanced circuits. To make these things, this is the next goal for today. To actually get the the utility tech cards going. Which means research servers or electronic components. Never-ending thirst for electronic components. We've got productivity, which I might schlep into these here. Free stuff is free and all, so I might as well make use of it. Craft time? Crafting speed of 1. Crafting speed of 0.75, crafting speed of 1 for these, which are, they're on the assembly machine, okay. do you need? 4 items. So you need 2 belts coming in. That. 1 belt going out. That. Doesn't seem that's better. That slightly shorter reach is really annoying. Joined K2 a while back? I do enjoy me K2. So blues. It is a great mod. Just not the absolute painful grind that Bobs and the others are. Yeah, that's halfway. Now we just need the hard stuff. Yeah, getting me to put the space exploration on, that's going to be difficult. Trouble is, that was easy stuff. I'm saying that the low density's not that hard. I do need to extend the plastic down. What's that crap? That is stuff and junk. I guess I can take over that. Just plop it there. Right, so what I want to do is extend out into some free real estate. Actually, we're almost lacking in steam now. Because you don't have a thingy to put thingies in. That makes sense. Extreme bot attrition? Nah. Not a fan of bot attrition either. The game used to have that as a thing, and then they removed it. I think there was actually an FFF about that once. But I think that was more discussing things like machines taking damage over time, which has come up quite a few times. But it falls under the same category. Robot attrition, where they run out of power and just die. Yeah, machines that just wear out over time. And yeah, the conclusion was that you just automate your way out of the problem. Just with right repair packs or whatever. In the case of the... Oh, you need lumber for that, don't you? Well, it's coming down now. Ish. It's coming down in spurts. The important things are getting the lumber first. Be a waste of your yeah. You just have like it'd be something you'd have to deal with at first. Then you would just have bots deal with it for you eventually. I forget who it was. They were obsessed with having to go inside the assembly machine and connect it up. Like go inside like every time you place an assembly machine down, you have to go inside it and plug all the wiring in to make it work. That'd just get really annoying after a very short while. Like it'd be alright the first few times, but then it would just be irritating. It's kind of like one of those like no built, no inserter challenge playthroughs. Oh, what was the one Rain did? That one was actually interesting. I forgot what it was called. It was where you had to make bots do everything for you. That one, on the other hand, was interesting because you can't just um, place things. Like you can't just arbitrarily place things down and craft things. You need to rely on assembly machines and robots to do all the work for you. It was definitely more interesting, but I think it falls into the same. As I say, it falls into this. It was. I don't remember it being on C block. Like it was vanilla game, but you were an ethereal entity commanding robots to do all the things. But as I say, it's sort of runs into the same thing where the gimmick only really works early on, and then you automate your way out of the problem. Having said that, eliminating the player character does change the dynamic of the game, even in late game, but it still becomes less of a problem. Uh, actually, yeah, it is. Seems like a good opportunity, good time to upgrade. Like that. So how is the 1 minute lumber situation looking? 1.3 to 500, 10 minutes, 1k to 700. I mean, I probably could benefit from more. Now, the next easy low-hanging fruit is copper plate, steel plate, and plastic. That there is steel plate. Plate. Plastique. Probably 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Just copy paste that. And let's switch it on over. What do we need? Copper plates there. Difficult one. Need more wood? Always need more wood. Never ending thirst for wood. Is never ending. That ending was abrupt. Yeah, just an abrupt. Just an abrupt end to that track. So steel and plastic can share one belt. And you go there, and you go there. There. Excuse you, you're in the way. Think I've gone a little far. And then copper. I'm going to assume that that's not the end of what I need for steel. But, that matter. Then I just need a little bit of further action. Should be good to go. And if I was so inclined, I would actually craft some flying robot frames and get some bots going. Have just a handful of logistics. Battery. Flying robot plane, then electric engines. He's gonna handcraft them for now. Will I? Oh, never mind. Here's some I provided earlier. That works too. Bye, bots. This'll at least help get things done. I mean, the end goal is the ME. At the end of the day. There and there. But I should have done this earlier. What else is missing out? That's it. At least for now. I mean, potentially that. I was just thinking, do I even have storage chests? And the answer is no. No, I do not. I'm not going to put that there. I was going to put it there, then I changed my mind. Here might be a better solution. If temporary solution. No less. Away with ye! They're just going to build that crap up there. Alright. Should now be making, potentially making, but not actually making, low densities. Now we're actually making low densities. You come over to here. Oh. That's all of them. Well, I guess it's reds. Reds from now on. I can technically reach all the way. Oh, yeah, huh. Sort of think. Yeah, there. Send it down here. So the third tech card can go down there. Although I suspect the first two tech cards should be coming obsolete fairly soon. Because as you transition into one, the game tends to make the next one obsolete. Oh no, we're still using reds for a little while. Yeah, eventually, like the infinite ones, it eventually switches over to just the high-tech ones. So the utility and production tech cards, and the cyan and space tech cards after that, and whatever after that to make the Eye of Celeron. Get what they're called. Optimization, matter. Yeah, matter. Advanced and singularity. Forgot about the whole singularity stuff. Alright, you're gonna go over there. You can stay as you are. Possibly shuffle over one. Really no so much. All I know is I just got to find a way to cram it in somehow. Feed you. Some glorious tech cards. Spaghetto time? Oh, baby. Is it ever spaghetto time? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. 2. 3. So you're going to go down and up. Go over and across. Then repeat. Down and up. And like that. That one's not really necessary. That should do it. Should do it. should. Something not right. That's not right. Something is still not right. Miss one? Did too. Well, quite right. There we go. Why isn't this right? I'm missing. Apart from that. Seems betterer. I think that might be the tile length. Yeah, that looks right. Slap down some roboports while I think of it. It's entirely possible that it's too much for the yellow belts and probably the entire base as such. But there's no harm in doing it just a teeny tiny bit. When's a little overbuild ever gone wrong? These 30 or 20 seconds? 20 seconds. Okay, they have followed the modern changes. Fairly certain it was 30 seconds last time I played. To be in line with the old recipe. And I did play it in like version 18 last time. Was it version 18? Remember? That's also the wrong hole. Going down the wrong hole there. I'll just yeet them all. Alright, we're 3 out of 4. We've got 20 minutes to go. Can we get the rocket fuel done? I think we can manage that. Daytime lurk time. Crude oil train's actually running. Not sure if that's a good sign or not. Connected? No. Not. Okie day. Refinery is a fuel. It's made in a fuel refinery, okay. Can be arranged. Pop that there. Right, we're going to need some light oil. Make this happen. theory, they should be bringing... Yep, they are bringing. They are bringing refineries. Can the bots bring me some pipes, though? Yes, they can. Can they bring me some pipes? Possibly. You are going to make me some light rocket fuel out of light oil. Okay? As is. Lights as is. Then I need oxygen as well. This build's kind of pointless. Right, there is a way to cram these in tighter. Just uses more horizontal space. That's not it. That's better. Helps if you get it right. The other thing with this method is it's a bit rough on pipe. Like you don't really benefit from undergrounds as much for those like that. And that's one tile. Oxygen's not included. Neither is iron plate. Yeah, that's the only downside too. Get that way round. Out of the zone are we? Not very. Love that rattly sound that it outputs. It's not annoying at all. Ah, stupid power pole. Actually, that's not good enough to mirror it. It needs to be like that. Function needs to swap. I can't be lazy, unfortunately. Okay, now oxygen. Probably enough. Alright, you got everything except for oxygen. You need for oxygen is electricity. And now it's just a simple matter of getting the iron plate over here, which was just over here. There we go. That should start churning out rocket fuel. 15 minutes to spare. I'm not entirely sure how I managed that. That's just all kinds of wrong. That should be better. Are they all running? Looks like they're all running. I mean, it sounds like they're all running. Now, do I come down properly? Hello there, Solar Wolf. General Solar Wolf Kenobi. Do I come down the long way, or do I shortcut? I think I'll go the long way. Otherwise, Darcy will never stop speaking of it until I fix it. This one. Is Zavina? No blame Darthy, only blame Veldak? I don't know. Ah, crap. Excellent. Broccoli and creamy sauce. Ooh. See, oh, now we have to blame. Well, now we have to blame Darthy, because Veldak's back. That. Give me that output. 5. I mean, we can also blame JD. Unless JD's here, still. Really need to change that at some point. Yes. I was just thinking, do I need to change these to Mark II labs? Yes, yes I do. I have to stuff my pockets full of copper cable? Yes. Yes as well. Yeah, the Mark II lab. Actually take these things. I also realised that the copper has run out. Oh, chest there anyway. So it has room for the 2 utility. This one has room for the basics. This one doesn't have room for the basics. I mean, I could just pick them all up. I'm just trying not to have my inventory fill up full of junk. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Fire. I mean, I could do that. I could automate it. Relies on standing around waiting for boss to do things. Got to prove to them that I'm still in charge. Got to make sure they know that I'm still in charge. Sticking over. Now it's over here looking now. Full of methanol? Yes. Yes it is. Except for steam. It needs more steam. It was something that I was avoiding doing earlier. The lab upgrade. I knew it was coming. Should do something about the uptime too. The uptime isn't amazing on these at the minute. These are doing most of the work now. I suppose once it gets going, it's alright. Oh yeah, those two. It's there. Yeah, there's a few ticking off actually. Oh, and so I sort of trailed off with the what was going on coming back. So yeah, having nearly no sleep since Monday night, got home Thursday, and then was alright for most of the day. I think I was just running on adrenaline or something. But by the time I got home, um, I think it was like by about 6 o'clock I was starting to feel it. And then finally went to bed at 8 o'clock. And then just slept for like 13 straight hours, I think it was. Yeah, I got up at like 9:30. Just slept for nearly 13 hours straight. Hey! You can have a make everything now. We can have all kinds of fun things now. Advanced additional electric engine. Advanced radar. Advanced exoskeleton. Advanced roboport. So many things and stuff and junk. Oh, that needs purple. You don't need purple. I think the answer is I need purple next. Also that. Shouldn't there be another robot upgrade? Yes, that one. Oh, okay, it goes into an infinite tech. I need that. And that. Just need all these things ticked off. MK3 assembler. Isn't that productivity though? Yeah, it's production science, yeah. But now we have access to the glorious thing of make everything. To save time, I grabbed the one from the previous save that I had. Just slap that down somewhere over there. Or possibly up here, where the... Does it even fit there? Nope. I don't want to pull up the ship. It's my thing, is I never pull up the ship. So we can have one of these things now. Oh yeah, and run out of utility tech cards now. I need to downgrade some of this stuff. It takes forever to set this thing up. It's kind of funny is that realistically you can survive without it and just have like one machine that does everything. But it's a lot less fun doing it that way. Now where's the important ones? Gears, robot frames. I mean that one is important. I thought it was shift. There's supposed to be a hotkey, or do I need to have it in my inventory? I don't, really don't remember. We can always do it manually. If it's such genius invention, why is important into your games? It's kind of funny because this isn't even really mine. It was always um. Oh wow, the name is just failing me at the minute. He came up with the original. Well, the thing is, he came up with the original one. Can't downgrade goats. Ah, that'd be it. Can't I see? Unless it's one of the things that was hanging off the side. Yeah, it was hanging off the side. That's why. There it is. It's actually the second name that I can't think of. There was another name that I was trying to think of who used to do stream Factorio and then quit out of streaming entirely. That one I did eventually remember was VGG, Video Game Geek. I do wonder what he's up to these days. Okay. Start this up. We need a lot of crap. Ba-da-ba-da. Copper cable, steel beam, advanced circuit. Keep thinking zero sum, but no, that's the other dude. Rather wasteful. It is definitely wasteful. Hey, Rain. Like, I don't deny that it is 100% wasteful. How you doing, Rain? Oh, and the final conclusion was I think I got COVID from one of the airports and/or planes. Well, it's taken me like 2 hours to get through the whole sequence of things that happened last week. Probably didn't want that there, but fine. What was I trying to do? Steel beam, advanced circuit. That's why I'm so scatterbrained. Well, more scatterbrained than normal. Also, I need to get the lumpy train going. Kind of important, that is. Ooh, you went to a concert. If I was so inclined, I would actually make it unload into loaders and all that proper. You're replying to yourself. Oh no, you're replying to Vildek. It's really strange. The reply thing sometimes replies to the first one. So it looks like you're replying to yourself. That should do it. But something's slowing it down though. Everything dragged on top of the undergrounds? That was changed a few months ago. 1.1 point something, they actually fixed it so that it places correctly. So 16. That's the same as steel in base game, which is a number that escapes me. $60, I think, which must be close. I mean, I could look it up, but I'm not going to. I think it was 60. I'll find out. Goes to 1800, then I know it's all good. It's almost 1800. They also do need to end at some point soon. As sad as that's going to make Veldak, but it is a thing that's going to happen. There it is. So now it has blue chests. Ah, you're not provided. Shall fix that by putting it in the network. And let's put you in the network and put you in the network while we're at it. There. For good measure. Maybe not all of it in the network as well. Got a lot of yellow pages. That was peak TV, that was. That was peak free-to-air TV back then. Late 90s, early 2000s. It's all been downhill since then. Same ad 4 times in the same breaks. I was watching the news. Ugh, it's insane sometimes. How often the repeat rate sometimes. Usually you'd see it like two times if they're really pushing a product. Sometimes it's going nuts. Last item. Second last. At some point I need to reconfigure this thing too. Ooh, I need wire. It was like channel 7 or something. I redo the ME controller. You have one request. Minor request. What request would that be? How's the Crastoria going? Yeah, it's going pretty good. Finally got the blue chest going, which is nice. 7. Nearly died when it went into home and away. Oh. Vomit in the mouth a little. Builds up to 100 of each item, no matter item. It would be nice to override that for certain values. Like nuclear reactors, so it only sends a max of 1. It actually is supposed to only send 1 to a nuclear reactor. I don't know that home and away ever was anything. Because it's supposed to be a different combinator in nuclear. I might have accidentally changed it back. Burned it or something. Where is it? Okay. Yeah, output 1 versus... Yeah. So this one's letting the signal in, whereas nuclear, it should only be sending a single one in. So no matter what, it's only calling for one at a time. Fortunately, there's not much more granularity than that at the minute. That's going as fast as it can. Oh, advanced circuits. Hidden bonus feature? Yeah. It is kind of a hidden feature, I will admit. Will confess. I like how I said I was going to stop and then I didn't. It's actually, speaking of home and away, it's actually amazing that it's still going given that Neighbours is cancelled now. It's 5 more minutes. I just want to get it to the point where it starts building itself. That's always the fun part. That's always the best. When you get to see the thing start building itself. Thought it was signed off by now. Yeah, how's it say? I want to try and get it to start crafting itself. Oh, ads. Always with the ads. And copper cable. Always copper cable. Right, the important ones are the bolt ones and the combinator ones just here. These are what dictate everything. Fortunately, I'm probably going to be building a little bit of everything. But it's getting there. Uh-oh, Veldik's playing Hextils, is he? Look out. What do you need? Sorta components. Hello there, Monsieur Takabe. Turn that off. Probably just take a big old pile of copper. Copper cable. It's still unloading. Not sure if it's, oh wow. That's actually just nearly completely obliterated at this point. Oh good, you went back to Factorio. Worried there for a minute. Ooh, they're all lit up. Nearly all lit up. It's gonna start wanting things. It's hungry. Roll you down the conveyor light. Wait, what? Roll, roll, roll your belt. Roll, roll, roll your belt gently down the plate. Hang on a minute. It's not right. Roll your belt. Your plate gently down the belt. Merrily. Something factory must grow. There you go. It's the new #1 hit. The things I come up with when I'm half asleep. First step in a factory growing is conveyor belt. Half asleep or half awake. Depends if you're a glass half asleep or a glass half awake type of person, really. Yeah, I tend to be a glass half asleep type of koala. I probably don't want to build all that crap. Over here would be better. More productive. Alright, can we build the stuff that's important right now? That would be grand. It's not in the network, same network, is it? No, it's not. Oops. Yeah, that. Alright, that should be enough to get it going. At least jumpstart it. To wait for all that to craft? Surely not. Apparently so. Not putting glass in the network either. I know that now, can we? Is steel there. I think it's time to turn the whole lot on. Just start kicking things into high gear. Didn't make that a provider. No, I didn't. Not quite right. Oh. Oh, it's going over there, right. I think shoring up smelting will be a not too distant future endeavour. Alright, here we go. I mean, it's only part of the way making all this crap. I still need the inserters crafting. But it's a start. Same with the roboports and crap. Where inserters are. Share. Idle components. Shut them off again. Ah, the inserters actually. A bunch of tech that I haven't researched. That's them there. No, that's just steel plate, steel girders. Flying robot frame. Ah, there they are. 2 chests, inserters, ports, and arithmetic. Pretty much. 2 chest ports. Yeah, it's just the stack inserters now. I'm not outputting those into the network. Oh, wow, that's a lot of crap. Usually when I'm starting one of these up, I wouldn't build the whole thing. I would just build the modules that are needed to build itself. Quite so enthusiastic. There it is. Also not in the network. Yeah, and without all the other crap, it's a lot easier to kickstart it. I could have helped myself by actually building some of this stuff and buffering it up, but effort. Effort and all that stuff. Is there a later stage steel plate recipe, or is it always that? Priority build. If there was a priority build ability. Bam. Up 176. Technically, the bots as well need to be crafted. There is your own hand, except lazy bastard. Lazy bastard cake? No, I'm not actually doing lazy bastard. Do I? Thought I... No, I didn't. I was going to say, I thought I made the chest do its thing. Apparently not. That's also the wrong hole. Yeah, have to be a little bit more strategic with this. So plop that there, plop that there. Aha! It's happening. It's happening. Beginning. Where was it? Oh, I'm standing right on it. There. As I say, all I need is the inserter one now. Work meetings? I expect no one to show up. That should be it actually. Should spin itself up from here. Yeah, because as soon as it builds the combinator, it'll start building the inserters, which means it'll start doing more stuff. And more stuff and more stuff. Which means it's now an absolutely ridiculous resource sink. And wherever the robot bits are, they're down there. Bot self-replication achieved. There's just not many bots currently to do it. Only what, like a handful of each? Yeah, 23 and 18. There's not a lot. So close to this IRL. Yeah, I still need to jump the inserters, but it's at least going to make everything else for me at this point. I can make a few more. But away with ye. That's okay too. It's actually not my first playthrough, but I do enjoy it. It is a good mod pack. Need advanced circuits. And you know where all the thingies went. Let's just get rid of it now. Unnecessary to our needs. Yes, it's now getting the combinators in the chests. Let's keep those grinding away. You know, it actually built them anyway. There. Still needs the combinators. Should be enough in the. Oh, it needs that. There it goes. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're making progress. If it can ever deliver it, because there's so much request now. Available in blueprint? No. Modded blueprints are a massive pain. They almost never import correctly. Watching the monstrosity spin up is must be so satisfying. It is always satisfying to get it up and running. I need to get inserter parts in here. So I'm going to do it the lazy way for now. Probably automation. Oh no, automation cores are in the air. Is inserter parts? Yeah, inserter parts. Just no parts to actually do that. Completely starved of stuff and junk. You're gonna go to bed. I probably should go to bed as well. I think that's my cue to get out of here. Robot frames. Ah. Alive. I think it's safe to say at this point it's pretty well alive. Nearly. Just one more thing to go. There we go. Now it's alive. Now it's sentient. It's just a matter of time. And it will build everything necessary to finish the rest. And at that point, I think I'm going to leave it here for today. Thank you for watching, hanging out, and all that good stuff. Should continue this on probably tomorrow. Or something like that. And assuming I'm not too sickly, shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, so